Hey there, students, welcome back to our channel, Thoughts Unveiled. Today, we embark on a remarkable journey as we unravel the intricate tale of the East India Company's arrival on the shores of India. This pivotal moment in history laid the foundation for a series of transformative events that would shape the destiny of a nation. So, fasten your seatbelts, as we delve deep into the enthralling history of India's encounter with the East India Company, a story filled with intrigue, ambition, and profound consequences. Let's dive in. The era marked a transition from trade to territorial dominance by the British East India Company. Aurangzeb, the final formidable ruler of the Mughal Empire, exerted significant control over a vast expanse that constitutes present-day India. Following his demise in 1707, numerous Mughal governors, subadars, and prominent zamindars started asserting their influence, establishing regional domains. However, in the latter half of the 18th century, a fresh political force began to rise conspicuously: the British East India Company comes east. It will be covered in 3 parts. Part 1: English East India Company. 1. In 1600, the East India Company acquired a charter from the ruler of England, Queen Elizabeth I. 2. By this charter, EIC was granted it the sole right to trade with the East. 3. This meant that no other trading group in England could compete with the East India Company. Part 2: Other trading companies. 1. The Royal Charter, however, could not prevent other European powers from entering the eastern markets. 2. By the time the first English ships sailed down the west coast of Africa, round the Cape of Good Hope, and crossed the Indian Ocean, the Portuguese had already established their presence in the western coast of India and had their base in Goa. 3. In fact, it was Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese explorer, who had discovered this sea route to India in 1498. 4. By the early 17th century, the Dutch too were exploring the possibilities of trade in the Indian Ocean. 5. Soon the French traders arrived on the scene. Part 3: The problem. 1. The problem was that all the companies were interested in buying the same things. 2. The fine qualities of cotton and silk produced in India had a big market in Europe. 3. Pepper, cloves, cardamom and cinnamon too were in great demand. 4. The only way the trading companies could flourish was by eliminating rival competitors. 5. The urge to secure markets therefore led to fierce battles between the trading companies. East India Company begins trade in Bengal. 1. The first English factory was set up on the banks of the river Hooghly in 1651. 2. This was the base from which the company's traders, known at that time as factors, operated. 3. The factory had a warehouse where goods for export were stored. 4. By 1696 it began building a fort around the settlement. 5. 2 years later it bribed Mughal officials into giving the company zamindari rights over 3 villages. 6. One of these was Kalikata, which later grew into the city of Calcutta or Kolkata as it is known today. 7. It also persuaded the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to issue a Farman, royal order, granting the company the right to trade duty-free. Misuse of Farman. 1. Aurangzeb Farman had granted only the company the right to trade duty-free. 2. But officials of the company, who were carrying on private trade on the side, were expected to pay duty. 3. This they refused to pay, causing an enormous loss of revenue for Bengal. Students, anticipate the upcoming segment of the video where we will delve deeper into the East India Company's historical narrative. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, stay curious, stay hungry for knowledge. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Thoughts Unveiled, for more insightful content.